speeding?
Say it one more time.
Sound speeding.
Little guy, big girl, podcast. 9. Take 3.
Jesus, you guys, we really tried to give it to you.
Earlier in the day, we were ready. 8:30 in the morning. This was all set up.
It is now 7 p.m.
Yes.
We wanted a daytime look because we really like the way that the light hits our face, the way that we look super luminous and sexy in the daytime. But we're going to have to go with a nighttime look. We're going to have to settle with a nighttime look because we emotionally, maybe we were physically ready in the morning, but emotionally, no. And honestly, physically, still, I'm not ready. I'm not here. I'm floating.
You're physically floating.
No, I think I'm physically sinking, actually. Specifically my stomach. I don't know what's going on in there.
That sounds almost fertilicious.
Fertilicious definitions.
Yeah, I get you, girl. Was that
Aaron
kind of day?
and I said something really wrong on the last podcast, and I just want to correct myself. I don't know what we're posting or not, but I said, and I do want to kind of go into this, that I wish I wasn't a foodie.
Wasn't.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Oh, I thought you were talking about the actual podcast, not the... You're talking about the last take of the podcast.
Yes.
That we scrapped.
We don't know if we're going to scrap it. It depends if we have enough material from this one.
Well, yeah. We'll see.
We'll see.
Anyway, you want to talk... You want to throw back to that? You have something new to say?
So to describe this... Ew, I hate when people do voices on podcasts. Why did I just do that?
I don't know.
Anyway, to describe this, there are people who, believe it or not, don't wake up in the morning thinking about food. And the motivation, the way that their day is categorized isn't by different meal times. It's by things that they do in the day. And
right.
Believe it or not, they eat for fuel. They have chicken and salmon with vegetables, and they enjoy that. And they don't need a little sweet treat after every meal. They don't. And that's okay, and that's nice, and that's wonderful, and that's healthy.
Well, there's that side to it, but there's also there's the healthy side. People who only eat chicken and broccoli or beef and rice and, those types of meals.
Ew, that was really specific. I just want you to say that again. Beef, rice, and ketchup?
Yes.
See, if you're putting those things together, you don't like food. You hate food.
And broccoli.
If you're putting ketchup on beef and rice and broccoli, then you hate food. You hate it. You want to kill it. You want it to die.
You want to kill the food.
That's evil right there. But that is also because you don't know the joy of taste buds.
That person is a real person, and God bless his soul. He recommended a pizza place to me, and it
tasted like Costco pizza.
It was quite possibly. And
there are some people that will recommend things to me, and I'm like, I don't know if I should trust your opinion on food. If I recommend a place to you, if Aaron specifically recommends a place to you, I will tell you 10 out of 10 it's fantastic. But you can kind of guess what people like and what they're recommending you based on their personalities, right?
Yes.
So if I recommend a place, chances are they'll have pretty good vegetarian options.
Right.
Chances are they'll be a little bit more upscale. Probably have a nice wine pairing list.
They'll hit you up.
They'll definitely have good dessert. 100%. And you will be full and enriched and gooey from that meal. Yes.
Right. So there's people who do that for health. like people who are really into health and fitness that eat to fill a certain calorie deficit, which we can go into that. And then alternatively, there are the people who like literally fucking eat gruel 3 meals a day and who are comfortable with eating gruel 3 meals a day.
What's gruel?
It's exactly what you think. It is just
McDonald's.
not even McDonald's.
Though I have to say, a foodie has got to appreciate some McDonald's.
It's not even McDonald's. It's whatever's. It's like Kraft mac and cheese every day. Like, have you seen that video of that guy who will only eat?
No, I don't.
Not even
those.
Kraft, but like, and another branded mac and cheese.
Annie's?
No, not Annie's. Velvet, is that one?
Oh,
Yeah,
that's the lowest you can get.
like the yellow.
That's the lowest.
I remember in college.
My hives are on full display for the audience, by the way.
I remember in college at the market downstairs, like just the market.
We had dorm rooms freshman year, and Aaron lived in a dorm room that was attached to a dining hall and to like a little food market,
like snacks.
And this is how Aaron and we were friends actually before we dated for a year, and I wouldn't say we were getting to be close friends right before the romance sparks hit. But I think that the thing that really brought us together as platonic friends was food.
I agree with that.
And I remember the first love letter that Aaron ever wrote to me. Wait, can I say this story? Should I sidetrack like this?
It's
Whatever.
fine. What?
Okay, I'm going to sidetrack and then we'll go back to the dining hall thing. So just remember what you were going to say, okay? You remember it? I'm good. So Aaron and we were part of a 20-person BFA acting class, if we haven't hit you over the head with that enough. And we thought it would all be cutesy fun before we all low-key hated each other to do a Secret Santa our freshman year.
Mm-hmm.
Do you look upset?
No, not at all. Keep going.
Did I say something wrong?
No.
We all love each other. That was a joke.
Wasn't a joke, but
anyway, I don't hate everyone in that class.
Anyway,
we got our Secret Santa pairs or whatever. I actually still remember mine. Mine was Oliver, and I got him lollipops and put a picture of his face on it for Ollipops. So cute. And why are you looking at me like you want to kill me?
Papa.
And Aaron came up to me or one of my friends at the time, she said, I know who has you. I know who has you. And I was like, who's this like spicy Secret Santa that has me that it's so scandalous? And when my name was called, Aaron walked up to me with this plastic Walgreens bag. And it was filled with Hawaiian chocolates and Oreos and basically any junk food chocolatey candy you could think of in this bag. And he used all the money limit to pay for the candy, as much as he could fill. And I remember him being like really shy about giving it to me. And he was feeling a little awkward. And then he gave it to me. And then we didn't speak for the rest of the night. But I did go home and I enjoyed it. And I remember thinking, oh, I wish Aaron was here so that we could share these treats together. Skip forward to a year, 3 years. 2 years later? Or a year later?
Like a year later. Yeah.
Wow. We were only friends for a year?
Yeah.
That's sad. Skip forward to a year later. One of the first love letters that Aaron writes me, he talks about how he was so nervous. He didn't know what to get me. He had like a necklace in the shopping cart. He was maybe going to give me that. He was maybe going to give me clothes. He didn't know. And then he thought about the one thing that connected us, which was food. And he used it to buy the candy. And I thought that was like so sweet, because if you know me, like, I'm a simple person to please. I'm the kind of girl, like, you get me candles, you get me chocolates, you get me flowers, like, I'm overjoyed. You get me food, I'll kiss you, I'll marry you.
Whoa. That's it?
Anyway, that was it. I'm starting to feel the pasta and the pizza and the ice cream we just ate.
In a sleepy way, content way, or because it's hitting me in a nice way where I'm like, or are you feeling bad?
Both.
Like you're feeling gross.
I don't know.
Fuck, what was I saying before?
It was about the dining hall.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So, wait, I want to return to what we were also... That was a very lovely story. Yes.
He doesn't indulge me romantically when we're in front of people.
We're connected by food.
It's really hurtful sometimes.
What do you mean?
I don't know.
What?
Continue.
Okay. Well, at the market, they would have that velvet mac and cheese. They would just have it. They had it, and I bought it once. That was it.
And how did it taste?
I couldn't eat it because they're not microwavable. You have to fucking cook them. You have to put them on the pot. It's like a craft thing, but they sold it in the market, so I was like, okay, they know we don't have stoves. Why would they sell something we can't make?
You probably could have put hot water in it and then microwaved
They were like real noodles though.
I think you could do it in a microwave.
But they were like, no, they were the ones that you have to put on the pot. I read the directions. I think they have microwavable ones. These were stovetop ones. Like it's like the Kraft box mac and cheese. Like those you can't just microwave.
No, you can't do that.
Right?
No.
You have to cook them.
Yes.
So those were that.
The one time my friend, Annie, shout out if you're watching this. This is like a very distinct memory in our friendship. She made me pasta on the floor of her bedroom. Of Carrie's bedroom. Like literally cooked it from scratch on the floor of Carrie's bedroom.
And that's how we're all connected.
Right.
That makes sense for you.
It was pesto pasta, in case you were wondering. And it was really good. No, so I was feeling, honestly, I've been feeling very hormonal and very bloated, and I feel like frustrated with how hungry I've been 24/7. I've just been shoving food in my face, and it's not always a good feeling. I'm going to be honest with you. I feel like I have to get that under control, but I am also a hormonal starving mess, and I need to feed myself when I'm hungry. And I was feeling like, God, I wish I was just not a foodie. I was feeling that way earlier, and I was really down, and I still I'm okay, but I was really, really down in the other podcast. Like, we had to stop them both because I started sobbing and screaming violently. And, you know, we went out to dinner tonight. We were going to buy some ingredients to make food, but we decided why not treat ourselves to a Sunday dinner at Farfalla, a place that has pastas and pizzas, and we got a pasta and pizza. And we were sitting there.
We got a pasta and pizza.
And there was this couple.
It's like an Italian M&M.
Talking to this other couple behind them. And the husband and the wife from the opposite couples, they were talking. And
got their whole life story too.
Yeah. What'd you hear about it?
They were separated 3 times.
Right. I want to talk about that after.
Oh, okay.
But anyway, the point is that they were talking about how much they loved this restaurant and about how much they loved different restaurants all over LA. We're giving each other recs, and like we're just talking about how great the food was, and they were so happy to get their food and bon appetit, blah blah blah. And I thought to myself in that moment while I was sitting there in my sweaty outfit that I'm currently wearing, which is Aaron's shorts and my Colombian shirt.
Which I wore in the last one or the one before podcast?
I don't know.
Okay.
We share clothes.
Yeah.
Anyway, I was feeling moody, and I saw these 2 couples talking about their love for food while I was about to get my food, and it came out very fast, by the way.
Came out like instantly, our food.
It was amazing.
It was nice. I was like, holy shit. We got it before other people even ordered.
Temperature. Yes.
It was perfect temperature. No, the pizza was right out. The pasta was right out.
Wow.
And even when he was like, "Are you guys are sharing, right?" Because
Yeah.
the pizza came out, and I was like, "Oh, that was very fast." But I guess pizza comes out. It's margarita that was cooking like a minute.
Right.
But then he was like, "But that was like 5 minutes."
And they split up the pasta into 2 separate bowls for us because they knew we were sharing the pizza, we were sharing the pasta.
But he asked, "Are you guys sharing?" And we said yes. So I thought that was gonna take 5 seconds, or I thought that was gonna take a few minutes. Tell the chef he'd have to put it in 2 bowls. 2 seconds later,
Ba-boom.
immediately.
Anyway,
It's crazy.
I'm sitting there, I'm thinking, these two, first of all, if you want to find a person who really loves food, go to a place that serves pasta in LA.
I think it depends on the restaurant.
That's my opinion.
I think there are
Because
probably
I think
some.
that a lot of people in LA won't go get pasta for dinner. So if they do, they really
That's
love
a very
food.
specific statement, so I'm not going to disagree with you. I think there are layers to that. I think people will get Italian for dinner. I think that's pretty popular.
Let's bleep that out.
What did you just say?
Let's bleep that out. Let's just do it, okay?
What? You just want to erase that from history?
Can I press the delete button? I didn't mean to categorize all Los Angeles people into skinny bitches. I'm sorry.
What do you... Wait, what? I'm so confused by this.
Let's just bleep that out. this whole part, can we just like play a video over it?
What video? Only if we can play...
No.
Okay, no. What video?
Fine, we can play that video.
If we bleep out this whole thing, that video is not that long.
All right, and we're back. So, what I was saying was that this story took way too long to say.
Nah, you're doing good.
I see these two couples talking about their love for food, and I think, what a beautiful connection that they've made. These strangers over some pasta and pizza. And I think to myself, all my deep friendships, like blood friendships, they're tied to food.
Yeah, if I think that's true for us.
Because it's familial.
It's also my preferred way of spending
love.
time with someone.
Me too.
I want to go get a meal. I want to go do something.
I want to cook for you. I want to feed you. I want to make sure that you're taken care of.
And I do think for me, if you do not enjoy food that, you know, if you don't want to go to what I mean by this, and I want to be clear, it's not like if you don't like food, but like if you're like, hey, let's go to a fucking CPK, I'm going to shoot you in the head. That's what I mean. I'm going to push you off a balcony.
Right.
If you say, hey, let's go to a CPK.
Right.
I'm going to say no.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're out of the context.
Right.
It's done for. One and done. Not 3 strikes. That is like a bunt straight to first. You're fucking out of there.
Yes. I agree. That's why we've never been to CPK, babe.
I agree. Also,
I wanted to call you babe, but then I chickened out, so I just cut out the first B.
You went eb.
It just isn't right for us.
Mm-hmm.
Also, like, public displays of affection, even though this is on our podcast, just feels wrong for us.
Even though we're alone.
Even though we're alone. Aaron, like, I think he's scared to, like, show public affection with me. And I'm also scared to show public affection with him.
You're just as afraid of it. I just think you will name it more. It's not that I'm afraid. What do you mean by
name
that?
It? What do you mean name it? What do you mean?
I'm saying you're not afraid to name it.
Yeah. Like I won't.
Like, you
I'll-
will name it.
I'll name what? The public affection. The PDA.
Yeah. You'll name that I don't want to do it in a... It depends. If we're in front of, like, family or if we're... You know what I'm saying?
We don't touch in front of family. At all.
No.
Just not a thing.
No. But some people do that.
That's
Some people are very
crazy.
comfortable with that.
That's crazy. Though, I'd say with my ex, I was more comfortable
Yeah.
with that in front of his family.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, that was more of an eccentric vibe, I felt like.
It's a very particular, like...
We would
yeehaw.
never, like, kiss in front of his family, though. But
Oh,
I would
okay.
hold his hand. I would
Oh,
not...
that's not bad.
I wouldn't
That's
hold
fine.
your hand in front of your family.
Really?
Fuck. No.
Mm-hmm.
Leave that out. No, I would not hold your hand in front of your family.
Okay.
Your family just feels a little strict in that way.
No, but I will say I did grow up not seeing my parents give each other much physical affection.
Yeah, like, I remember.
I remember distinctly a time in my life where I saw them holding hands, and I was like, whoa. And I wasn't with them. Like, I saw them. I forgot what, I don't know why, but I saw them walking.
And they were holding hands.
And they were holding hands, and I was like, oh.
Oh, they
I
love each
remember
other.
that very specifically because they didn't do that growing up, and I don't know if that was intentional. I'm not sure. I genuinely don't know the answer to that.
I think with your parents it would be.
Because they were very intentional about certain things. My dad, for instance, he doesn't drink. He drinks casually. But growing up, alcohol was not in the house. And I never saw him drink. I have maybe like a couple memories of us going to friends' houses, maybe 2-3 times,
And would you drink
where
in
he
front
had a
of-
beer.
And does he now?
Yeah, now he does because we're older.
Well, would you drink in front of your kids?
I do think that there's something to what?
It's like a bruise on your arm.
Where?
Whoa.
Where?
It's like a circular bruise.
Where?
Right
Where?
by your armpit. Yeah, right there.
Oh, that's not a... Oh, it feels like a bruise. Is it a lesion?
What's that?
Lesion number 1.
Anyway, continue.
Wait, hold on. I'm curious about this now. This is way more interesting. This is way more interesting than what I was talking about. I want to see this.
Well, they can't see it, so it's not fair.
Well, maybe I can hyperimpose a photo.
No one wants to see your bruise. No one wants to see your armpit
I want to
bruise.
figure this out. Well, that's just you. Oh, shit.
Yeah, it's a little weird. It's like oddly shaped. Like it feel. Did I bite you?
Is it a bite? Oh, someone wants to join. Is this a bite? I think this is a bite. This is...
It's oddly round. I don't think.
I can't be positive.
We better bleep that out.
Donna wants to join you.
I feel so naughty on this podcast. Like in a
It's
feral
definitely
way.
a bite.
Fuck, I'm sorry.
You definitely bit me. Yeah, I'm remembering it now. You bit me. Yeah, that's you.
To be fair, that like you guys were talking about this, it was not a sexual thing.
This would be a very odd place to bite someone if it were.
Yeah.
So I guess it's good to clear the air, I don't think. But it's... I thought you were going to say it wasn't in a violent way, and that was what you were going to try to clear the air about.
I think people are more comfortable with violence than sex. So I just want to make our audience comfortable.
True.
I'll say whatever.
Yeah, that's true.
Fuck, I feel really bad about that though, for real. I'm sorry.
It's okay. But you see what I mean when I like, I'm not trying to be dramatic when I say that it hurts when you bite me.
I'm really sorry.
Okay. Well, what is she doing? Oh, Do you need a blanket for her?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know why she's always in my face. Like, always, she's in my face.
She needs this. You know how you need this? You two are...
Do I need this? This is a lot. Oh my God, I flipped back her ear.
Oh, put it back. You two are mentally, spiritually in sync. When you were having...
When she dies, I will die.
But what does that mean? But what does that mean? What does that mean?
Oh, she's
Trying to
motorboating me, bro. She's motorboating me. Why is her head stuck in between my breasts?
Don't hate the player.
Hate the game.
Wait, no, it's... Can they see what is happening right now? Oh.
She really feels comfortable around my breasts. And her nails are stuck inside of mine. Tana.
When she's excited. It's when she's... They do that.
Stick their nails in your breasts?
Not in your breasts and you. When they're trying... Oh. Why is she so still? Oh my God.
Aaron, do you hate me?
No, not at all.
A little.
Why would I hate you?
Slightly.
What are you talking about?
Just be honest.
No. But do you remember last night when you were... Do you want to explain what happened when you combusted?
I am going to be completely frank with you guys. I've said this on the past 2 podcasts that we deleted. I am not okay right now. I don't know what it is. It might be because I've skipped on and off several days of my birth control. I think that might be it because my hormones are feral and out of whack. I have
4 days in a row, right? Oh, was I not supposed to share that? Anyway, I'll bleep that, I guess.
have a pounding headache. My whole body has been breaking out in vicious hives. My whole body, not even just my legs, which are the usual place for my hives. And I haven't... I have not broken out in hives since college.
It's been a long time.
Since college.
It's been like a year.
And so I don't... And it is every single day, you guys. Like, every single day I break out in hives. Yesterday... thinking about that, I'm just getting itchy. I also haven't been able to breathe well, and I've been super exhausted. So I think usually I attribute these symptoms to anxiety. But if you have any other advice for me, maybe how to regulate my diet, how to fix my life, how to make myself happy,
we're considering going on Fiverr and hiring Sophia a freelance spiritual advisor. If you think that would be good content, we could screen record and share that. Because I'm thoroughly interested to see what they would say.
Well, last night I was going through...
Your body was in combat.
My body was in combat
with
and
itself.
I was breaking down.
Yes.
Like full hives all over the body. And I was running around the house screaming.
I put it this way in the last time we spoke in the previous podcast, but Sophia's body is made up of probably around 10,000 little Sophias in your body. Yep, there they go. And they are all fighting to the death inside.
I think she likes it when I shake.
There's a tyrannical... I don't know. You're saying it's a monarchy. I might think it might be an authoritarian society.
What does that mean?
Where there's one leader and ruler. Could be a monarchy. For you, I don't know. Maybe it is a monarchy, but the queen is dead. Yesterday...
No, you know what? I think it is composed of city-states.
Oh,
like in ancient Greece.
Oh.
Because, hello, I'm Greek.
Right.
Obvious.
Well, some leader got executed.
The Spartans are going at it. They're taking control.
Right.
They're throwing their little jables.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I'm breaking out in hives.
Right.
And my body has been at war with itself for a week now. I sleep constantly. I'm breaking out in I don't know what it is. That's the frustrating part. It's probably the birth control. I want to get on a non-hormonal IUD, honestly.
What does that mean?
So basically there's an IUD. Do you know what that is?
Yes.
And there's one that's non-hormonal.
Oh.
It's just a specific like copper metal that prevents pregnancy. I don't really know how it works. But I kind of want to just do that. But the issue is that my acne is completely dependent on this pill. So I will probably have to go on Accutane before that. And I don't know how much that will fuck up my body. That's what I'm afraid of. Like, is it worth staying on this drug to bandage over my issues? Or is it better to go on Accutane, fix the acne issue, and then just get an IUD and not be on hormones anymore?
I think you've conveyed... Oh, Donna.
It's too big for this.
I think you've conveyed a lot of discomfort on what you're doing currently. That if it continues this way. I also think for you, the birth control, I think having to do it same day, every day is just a little tricky.
Mm-hmm.
I think once a week you do miss a pill. It comes down to it.
That's not true, Aaron. Stop.
Oh. Oh, that wasn't an attack. That wasn't an attack. That wasn't an attack at all. What?
I'm done.
With what?
This.
There, she's figured it out. That seems good for her.
That's not what I'm done with.
What are you done with?
I'm done. Hi. Do not dig your nails into my flesh. I will murder you. I need a blanket.
Let me get you a blanket. I don't know if have they seen her suck her tail before?
Well, they're gonna see it now. Ow, ow. She's digging her nails into my skin.
Okay, yeah, I'm getting here. Oh.
And there we have it, folks. Donna's now comfortable and has her own seat in the podcast.
Yep.
No, I'm tired. I'm tired of my body. I'm tired of hormones.
Yeah.
I'm tired of not knowing what my actual body is, and if I have to like diet to fix that. I love food, and I feel like everyone on the internet talks about like you have to maintain your gut health, and
but what does that even, not that I'm saying that that's not true, what does that even mean? Because people are like, your gut health, what the fuck is that?
I think that's just like eating healthy, like that your stomach has good bacteria in it. I don't know, Aaron. If I knew, I wouldn't have acne. And the thing is like, I love sweets. Like, I don't want to give that up for the rest of my life. I don't want to give up food. Like, but then also I get ravenous when I'm on the pill. Like, I know I gain weight on the pill because I go crazy for food and I'm bloated all the time and I feel icky.
Yeah.
I don't know. But then it's also like, if I'm not on hormones, will my boobs deflate? Like, my body just doesn't know itself without hormones.
Sure.
Hormones.
Hormones?
Without hormones.
Well, I mean, what was the thing that you were on, the Matchbox?
Mm-hmm.
The matchstick?
Mm-hmm.
And remind me why you went off that again?
My acne was crazy.
Yes.
So I had to go back on the pill.
Right. And then just doubling up.
I was bleeding every day for 6 months.
I totally forgot. Oh, that was terrible. I'm so sorry.
I'm going to be honest with you.
That was crazy.
I'm going to be real with you. I didn't even care about the blood as much as the acne. If you told me that I could go on a birth control where I would bleed every day, but I would have clear skin and not have hormone issues, I'd do it.
I get that. You shouldn't have to make that choice, though.
I shouldn't have to make any of these choices.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. I wish that I never went on the pill.
Mm-hmm.
I wish that I wasn't a stupid kid who wanted to stop using condoms. Because that's the truth of the matter.
Boom, boom.
But that's dumb. I wish someone knocked me over the head.
And said what?
And said, use condoms. You idiot.
Did you stop using condoms?
Yes, immediately. I was so horny. I hate the feeling of condoms.
Can you feel them?
Yes. They give me rashes.
Interesting.
Anyway, and it was me totally. Like, my ex wasn't like my ex, because the only other person I dated in my life wasn't like, you have to go on birth control. I want you to. Like, he never pressured me in that sort of way.
That would be pretty bad.
Well, a lot of people do that.
No, I know. And that's really bad. That's really bad.
But
That's crazy.
it was never a conversation I had with him. It was just a conversation I had very awkwardly with my mom one day.
Yeah.
My mom knows everything too, so it was just really hard.
Yeah. Well, you gotta do it.
I wish that I just sucked it up and just kept with the condoms, because I wouldn't be in this mess years later. And when my daughter comes to me, I'm gonna tell her that. But I also don't want her to get pregnant, so.
Well,
there were some risky moments where.
I think, and not to, because I think that this is something that you can have this conversation with, but I think we can all speak to a have a consultation, have a gynecologist, have her sit down and talk about what she's dealing with.
No, but what I'm
her
saying
doctor
to you is that doctors, though, they will never tell you the risks of birth control.
Of course. Well, I mean, I think
they are very pro birth control, and my mother was very pro birth control, to the point that I had no idea of these side effects that were to come. No idea.
Mm-hmm. And I think
it's not widely talked about. Doctors will push birth control because it pays.
Right.
So, yeah. I mean, and also doctors are going to push birth control because it's a positive thing to have different types of contraception, right?
Yeah, 1 versus 2. 2 is obviously better than 1.
Exactly. And it's safe to know if you're having sex that you have access to birth control. Of course. So I think that's all that was on my mind at the time.
Yeah, you're not thinking at 14 when all you want to do is bang.
I wasn't 14. Bro, that's really young.
I don't know what I'm saying. I'm just saying a number.
That's in 8th grade.
That's so true.
What were you doing at 14?
I was not 14. I don't know why I said 14.
You were 15, weren't you? Yeah, you were.
Was I 15? I was either 15 or 16, but yeah, one of those. I don't know.
I was 17. I remember because
I was 16. I was 16. I wasn't 15. I was 16. Yeah, I remember. I was 16. Yes. Anyway, not important. Yeah, 14, that was too young. I meant 16, 17, or whenever. That's not something you're thinking of. You just want to.
Yes, and you don't think about the effects that anything will have on your body at that
No,
age.
of course not. Because nothing really does.
But it just fucked me up for so long.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I wish that I had someone who knew about it before me, or who could talk to me about, the benefits of, I don't know, your body really, it really changes with hormones. I don't know what my body is naturally without birth control. I don't. Do I want to find out? I don't know. I'm scared. I'm really scared.
It's going to be okay.
But it wasn't okay when I switched, and I didn't expect. No one told me that there was going to be those drastic side effects. No one explains that when you go to the doctor's office, and that's not fair.
I know, you're right.
That's not fair. That's what the doctor's there for. And
who's your doctor? No, don't say it. What were you saying when you're there?
But it's every doctor I've ever spoken to.
Of course. Yeah.
Every doctor.
Yes.
They just prescribe you pills. It's
true.
And I'm not against Western medicine. I'm not. Even though it seems like I am because I want to see a psychic.
Spiritual advisor.
Right.
That's all that Fiverr is allowed to call it. I don't think they can call it psychics.
Why?
Because that, I think there's like more of a...
Because they can't touch your hand.
I don't think that's why. You seem fixated on the touching of the hands.
Because they need to touch you to feel it.
That seems important to you. No.
I honestly don't know how giving a reading will be. Like, I don't know if I trust online psychics.
You trust walk-ins, though.
I've never been to one, but I want to try it because honestly, Aaron, I feel like I'm at a crisis in my life right now. Physically, emotionally, spiritually.
When did this crisis start for you?
About a week ago.
1 week ago?
Yes.
That's not that long, I think, to officiate a crisis, perhaps?
Well, the crisis began a week ago, but it's been building for a while.
That's true. You're right. I'm not trying to dismiss that at all. I love you. I think that...
I'm not okay.
I think you are experiencing turbulence.
Are you?
I think that I've been feeling the effects of this last week.
I feel like I need a total limpieza.
What's that mean?
Cleaning.
In what way?
I need...
Get you in the tub.
I feel like I need to go on like... I need to cleanse my body fully.
How do we do that for you?
I don't know yet. But I'm going to cleanse my body fully, spiritually. Get rid of all these... I don't know. I feel very lost. I feel like...
What do you feel lost about?
First of all, the fact that our fridge isn't organized. That's really bothering me. I want to be honest about that.
Okay.
I also want to be honest. When I travel, my body's thrown off. When I eat out, my body's thrown off. We've been doing that a lot lately. I feel disgusting and I want to stop. I want to eat healthy and I want to start prioritizing my health and my gut health so I don't have to go on Accutane, though I still probably will. And I want... Why are you on your phone?
I'm looking up what gut health means.
Aaron.
Okay, I'll do this later.
No, look it up now. It's fine.
No, I'll do this
You've already
later.
started, Aaron.
No, I didn't actually start typing. You just keep going.
What am I even... I have an itch on my neck.
Can you not reach it? It's on your neck.
You're right. I feel awful saying that I'm in a crisis because I also feel like there's so many things I have to be grateful for, right?
Sure. Well,
we live in this beautiful-ish apartment that I've decorated really nicely. And we have each other, and we have a cat, and we have 2 legs that can walk us in the morning, and we have 2 eyes that can see, and we have hands that can feel.
No, keep going. I want you to keep going until you can't go anymore with that one.
I'm done.
No, I want you to keep going until you literally cannot think of more things.
Really?
Yeah.
I feel like you're trying to get me to say something problematic.
No, I'm not.
Okay. We have... Really? That's going to take a while. No one wants to hear that.
I will stop you.
Okay.
If it gets to be too much.
We have a tongue that can taste. We have lips that can kiss. We have teeth that can bite. We have a nose that can sniff. We have...
That can sniff?
We have eyebrows that can lift. We have hair that can sway. We have legs. I already
That
said that
can
one. We have
sway.
knees that can bend. We have
Oh.
toes that can curl. We have arches that can balance.
Okay. That feels good. Interesting.
We have knuckles that can fight.
Whoa.
Boom, boom.
That got Donna awake when you said that one.
That was awful. That was.
Oh,
Thank God.
and away she
I need
goes.
space from her for a minute.
Oh my god.
I love her, but she's been really clingy lately.
I wish she would be that way with me sometimes.
I do too. No, I am just so craving acting, Aaron. Like, I really think it would solve all my problems. Just like how we moved in together, it solved all of our romantic problems.
Yeah, it did.
I
Yeah,
think getting a job in acting
we're chilling.
that I really enjoy will solve all my problems.
It'll probably make you feel better.
You don't believe it will solve
No.
all my problems?
I don't think it'll solve all your problems. No.
Why?
I just don't think it will.
What do you think my problems are?
I think that
I think it will give me structure, which will force me to have better habits
I have
in my
seen
life.
you in positions where you have structure, and those times are just as stressful for you.
But I'm happy.
And
I'd be making money.
I think that
So
even
what?
when
There's no hope?
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying the opposite. I'm saying that you don't need to wait for yourself. And I know this sounds cheesy and like bullshit, but I don't think you need to wait for a condition to occur for you to be happy. And that's not totally true. I agree. Like if I were doing something like that, that would make me happy. When I did do something like that, I was happy. But that being said, it still gave me stress. I was still nervous. There were still things that I didn't feel.
There's a difference between a good kind of stress and a good kind of nervous that you need to feel in life to keep you going.
I agree.
And I need it.
I agree.
I need it.
I agree, but I still think that the idea of one condition uplifting or putting all of your feelings on all of the problems that you might be feeling on this one thing, I don't know if it's all on that.
Do you think I just need to go to a therapist?
No, I mean, I think we both do, but
You don't. You're like the one person in the world who doesn't need therapy.
that's not true.
It is.
Why do you feel that way?
Because I think you're just fine. I think you're happy. I think you're okay. My head hurts.
Can I get you anything?
No.
Do you want water?
No.
Are you sure?
We're podcasting. You can't just get up and get me water.
I mean, we're in our house.
Shh. They don't know.
They literally do know that.
I wish I could rip off all my skin and all my insides and all my body and just give it away and just have my soul and just levitate. I'm done with this life. I'm done.
I fully believe you meant that.
I did. I feel trapped in my own skin.
Yes, that's how you've been feeling.
Yes. What is that?
I don't know. I think that your anxiety brings that about. It brings it amok.
It's the worst feeling in the world, and I don't know why. I feel like I haven't even had anything to be anxious about lately. But this past 2 weeks, I've felt like a ferocious anxiety taking me back to like when we first moved here or when I was like in second semester junior year of college. Like it's that bad.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
But I don't know why. And I can't get to the root of it. And I'm trying to come up with all these reasons, but then the reasons are just making me sound negative and ungrateful and stupid. And what am I left with?
Well, here's the thing. Oh my goodness. I don't know if it's contingent on your outlook And I would be honest with you if I felt like you were truly just being negative and pessimistic. I don't know if that's it. I truly do think you're having feelings of anxiety and you've had an anxious week.
But why? 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 Because nothing has changed. I'm still in the same place I was a couple weeks ago. Have I just been this way the whole time I've lived here? Have I?
That was a question. That wasn't rhetorical. You want me to answer.
Yes.
Say the question one more time for me.
Have I been this way the whole time I've lived here?
What does that mean?
This way.
What does this way mean?
You know what I am right now.
You're
anxious.
no.
A mess.
No.
Am I happy?
Yes. When you're anxious, you question everything.
I'm so sorry. This is like literally a therapy session. I don't think they want to watch this.
I think it's fine. It's
I
great.
don't know about this.
You tend to question things when you feel this way.
I'm questioning everything.
Yeah.
Like everything. Like I have not had anxiety this bad since college. But why? I didn't think it would come back. And I didn't think it would be this strong. Is God trying to tell me something?
No. No, I'm going to say no to that one.
I really hope he is.
Oh, what do you think?
Well, maybe if he was talking to me through my anxiety, then it would end soon.
Say that again?
No, I'm tired of repeating myself.
Sorry, no, I'm just trying to process the things you're saying.
Hand me my water. Hand me my water. I need water.
That makes sense. Oh my God, it's 52 minutes.
We'll wrap it up in 10.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers. God bless. This is more of a chill one. We're just catching up. We're back home. We're just catching up. Wait, how long have we been home for?
Like a week.
When did we post our last podcast?
We've literally been home more than a week.
No, it's because we had a late podcast last week.
Yeah.
I'm literally like, was that 2 weeks ago? But no, that was because we did it on Wednesday?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that makes sense, actually. Because we did do the last one recently.
Yeah.
Got it. So, yeah, we've only been here for a week. Oh, we did 2.
Oh, we're going to have to film the next one on Thursday.
Yeah, we will.
God damn.
It's okay. I mean, we can do it on Monday, but you'll be tired. We can do it Monday. We can.
Maybe we don't say anything to each other.
Whoa.
Do we want to try that?
It's like that. What's that social experiment where there's that woman who's sitting in a museum and she has a friend who she hasn't seen in 10 years?
No, that's not her friend. That was her lover.
Oh, her old lover?
So, let me tell you this.
Oh, you know this.
Yes. Marina.
Oh, you know the name.
Yeah, she's in my feminist book. But I actually
she is in
I did study her before.
She's in Free the Tipple?
That's my feminist book.
Your cocktail book?
Yeah. And she was with her partner for years and years and years and years and years.
What do you think the name is?
Marina.
Sophia Coppola's in here?
Can I see it?
It is weird seeing like Frida Kahlo and then like Missy Elliott next to each other.
But like they're both amazing.
That would just be like having like, I don't know, Martin Luther King and like
Frida was not
Machine
Martin
Gun
Luther
Kelly.
King.
Do you know what I mean though?
Those were actually really poor comparisons. Because
Okay.
Missy Elliott is far better than Machine Gun Kelly. That's not even a comparison. And Martin Luther King, although he hit his wife, allegedly.
We weren't there.
He was a civil rights activist. Like, it's a little
Right.
different. Frida Kahlo, she did do a lot of wonderful things, and she was a beautiful artist. But I feel like Martin Luther King's more of like a statement for a whole entire movement.
Okay, there's Maya Angelou in here.
Yeah.
And then, I thought that was Iris Apatow, and I was like, what the hell? No, that's someone
Let me
else.
see that. Give that to me. Give that to me.
And then Laverne Cox. Sorry, now I'm just reading this.
Give
Naomi
it to me.
Klein, is that her name?
You're losing interest with
Sorry.
the audience.
Sorry, you guys.
Oh my god.
What's that happen with me?
The
But
point
do you know what I mean? Like having Maya Angelou.
Marina Abramovic.
What's her cocktail?
I was gonna tell like a really great story.
Well,
though.
no. We'll go back to it. I just wanna let's hold on to it. Tell your story, and then we can show them what this is. Man, those paintings are.
So
really
I'm gonna actually tell the story and then read the cocktail
great.
because I think that you guys can decipher if it's accurate or not. So she is a performance artist, and I want to read it.
Well, I want to see if we have the ingredients because then I want to make it.
No, can you wait?
Okay. Yeah. Sorry.
Fine.
No. But you want a reaction on me. You do it. You tell the story.
I like doing these segments.
Of course.
She is a performance artist. If you guys don't know what that is, they basically do things for extended periods of time to get reactions out of people, right? I don't know if this was her, but I think at one point, like, there was like a table with a ton of weapons on it.
Oh.
And she said, you can do whatever you want to me with these weapons. And I think people did some crazy shit.
Like what?
I might be making that up though, so we got to research that.
I've heard something like that where I don't know if there would be weapons, right?
I think there were weapons.
Hmm.
I don't remember. Someone like they had to stop it or something. This is also how rumors get started, through my mouth.
What was it? Your wheat that's like she plays telephone with herself.
Wait, that plays telephone with herself fully.
Just in, then out. Continue.
But she had this partner who she'd been with for years, and they decided that they were going to part ways, which is the most performance artist thing. I don't think I could ever like say to my partner,
Let's part ways.
I've decided to part ways. We like, if we came to the decision together, let's break up. And then they did this whole like ritual to break up where I think they hiked the Great Wall of China and they met in the middle.
And then they broke up there.
Yes.
So they made an art thing out of their breakup. That is horrifying.
Well, it wasn't even an art thing. It was like just them two. They just did this because they were like, this is the way that our relationship
Those are
needs
two
to end.
narcissistic people who really believe they are the main characters. I'm not going to say narcissistic. I think those are
artists. I think those are artists.
I'm not going to say narcissistic.
I think there are people that really believe that everything is so... It is deep, though. If you think about it, I think sometimes we don't honor things like that in our society. For example, if I'm going through a breakup,
right,
which I have before, I'm not exaggerating when I say it felt like I was dying. I thought I was gonna die any day. Like, I don't think I've ever been in so much pain in my entire life. Like, someone ripped out my heart, stomped it on the floor, and I couldn't breathe. Mm-hmm. And my friends were very supportive of me, but I could kind of tell, like, okay, from my family and friends, okay, Sophia, when are you going to get over this? Like, come on, it's a breakup. Everyone deals with this every single day. It's like similar to how when we were finding an apartment. Like, everyone has to find an apartment every single day. It's not that hard. But, you know, Stefan came over, my cousin, and he's trying to find an apartment with his girlfriend, and he's really stressed about it. And rightfully so. But for everyone else, it seems like whatever, you know? But when it's happening to you, it feels like your whole world, even though it's a very normal thing. Like, I remember one of my dear friends, she came up to me when I was going through that breakup, and she had just gone through one, and she said, I know you feel like you're dying. And I will always be so grateful that she said that, because she just let me feel, you know? Mm-hmm. And like, there's something ridiculous about climbing the Great Wall of China to meet your lover who you're going to part with. Are they Chinese? No. I'm just confused as to why they settle on the Great Wall. I might be making that up too. Even if it didn't happen, it's happened, you know? Like, that's the way it, like, yes, they did. Look it up. I want to know. What's her name? Marina and Abramovic. Marina.
Oh, how do you do that?
Abramovic. Okay, the point is, whatever. I'm getting too into this.
Great Wall. Great Wall. Came right up. Westward from the Dragon Head. Yes, they did that.
Now, did they meet in the middle and then part ways, or did they start
They
together?
walked for 90 days through desert over crumbling rock and in pounding rain. Yeah, if I did that with anyone, I would kill them.
Wait, they walked together?
They walked together.
And then they parted. 90 days. So they planned their breakup. That's the thing I don't understand, is that they planned their breakup the 90 days. They did this trip together. And then that's just so sad to me. God, if I spent 90 days with you, I wouldn't want to leave you. I'd be so sad if we had a part at the Great Wall. That's going to make me cry. It's going to make me cry over here. I don't want to think about leaving you at the Great Wall.
You're not going to do that. I love you.
Would you leave me at the Great Wall?
No, I'm going to say this right now. There's not an infinite universe where I leave you at the Great Wall.
There's also not an infinite universe where you'd spend 90 days with me hiking through a desert.
That's also true.
But what if I asked you?
I don't think that there's a universe where you would ask that.
You're right. I don't have 90 days to waste.
I don't think that you would ever have the desire to walk through the desert. That being said, that's just a really funny.
Anyway, back to this. The thing that Erin had brought up in the first place. She was doing a performance art piece, which actually I weirdly enough studied in ethics class and had to do this with my teacher. And
whoa, what?
He was very, very nervous by it. It was kind of cute. I was pretty solid. And anyway, it really showed me the humanity in him, though. It really did.
What did you guys do?
You stare at each other for 2 minutes. Oh. Like, just make pure eye contact for 2 minutes.
He did this with just you?
We all did it as a group, and I didn't have a partner.
Oh, that's just...
So the teacher...
Mm-hmm.
I think we were demonstrating, actually. Like, maybe.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
For sure.
But anyway, this is a very intimate thing. Looking someone in the eye for 2 minutes.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I don't think we could even do it to each other. Do you think we could?
Yeah, we definitely could.
Do you want to try it after this?
Yeah.
I do too.
Yeah, I think we totally could.
Okay. But it's very vulnerable and like awkward and silly. And she basically sat at a table, and any stranger that walked up
could do that with her.
And her ex-lover, who she had last seen at the Great Wall, just showed up and didn't tell her. And they stared at each other for those 2 minutes and just broke down sobbing. And I don't know if they've seen each other since.
Wow.
Imagine that, though.
That would be crazy.
That's like, of course they inflicted that on themselves. Like, they chose to separate. But I do think that if I had loved someone so deeply and then they showed up out of nowhere to my performance art piece and they sat down and stared at me for 2 minutes, I know I would break down bawling. Like, I know I would be a pure mess. I'd be like, I love you.
And I get that. And stepping inside that bubble, 100%, I don't
think you would cry. If your ex-lover came to you and stared at you, would you run?
No, what I'm saying is I can see the beauty in that, but stepping outside of that line even a little bit, that's a little wild for me.
It's wild for me too, but she's a performance artist. That's what she does for a living.
But those are clearly two people who are into that kind of thing.
Yeah.
They clearly...
Like, there are people that I know that I could name that I won't, that I know would exactly do that.
Yes, for sure.
And it would work for them. And I think in a world like I
You idiots know who you are.
am not gonna lie, like I do have fantasies about these things happening to me at times. Is that naughty to say?
No. That's not naughty. In fact, that's a little like...
Crazy.
No, not even crazy. That's a little like... That just feels painful.
Yeah. But sometimes I need release.
That's true. That's true, and that's fair.
Like, I think that if you had that type of closure with your ex, maybe it'd be a good thing.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that...
Though, to be fair, my ex and I did cry to each other over a table and Pete's coffee one time. So
Right.
maybe that was...
So you've done that in your own way. You've walked the Great Wall.
No.
In one way or another.
No, because... No.
Okay.
It wasn't like that. It should have been.
Sophia walks the Great Wall
Marina and Abramovich.
of China.
Her cocktail is 2 small chunks of fresh ginger,
We have that.
2 shots of scotch,
We have that.
1 shot of beetroot juice.
Don't have that.
That just feels fitting because she's kind of like earthy and like...
Is that it? Is that all?
1 shot lemon juice, 1 shot honey syrup,
Oh.
which is just half hot water, half honey.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So why not just half a shot of honey?
It probably just doesn't mix well
Candied
enough.
ginger on a cocktail pick.
Okay.
Let's see why.
Yeah, why? Why the beat?
Of course, her first performance it was in Edinburgh. She flirted with with ritual
Edinburgh.
and pain. Yes. Ooh, she played a knife game in this one
Oh.
where she splayed her hand and stabbed a knife in the gasps between her fingers, hoping to maintain enough focus not to cut herself. But she didn't even cut herself, so. Oh. This is the
I
knife
think
one.
people like that should have to flip a coin, and if they lose,
They die.
I was gonna say just get locked up somewhere, but
That's mean.
well, it's performance art.
Okay, this is her Can I read this or is this boring?
No.
Her controversial piece called Rhythm O allowed visitors to do whatever they wanted to her with a selection of 72 items.
Wow.
This is what I said before. By the end of it, the audience had stripped Abramovic of her clothing and left her with cuts on her skin. One of them even put a gun to her head. What I learned was that if you leave it up to the audience, they can kill you. I agree. Everyone just wants to see violence and sex, so they stripped her and cut her up. That's awful. I don't like that.
Yeah, that's terrible.
Is that really what everyone wants deep down?
Although I do think where was she standing?
I do bite you.
That is true.
She was standing.
Because I think if you're standing anywhere, there are just some psychos. I think 99% of people just walked past her.
Yeah, she's best known for...
But if you were standing on Sunset, you'd get fucked. But I still believe that 99% of people would just walk past you. I just think 1% of people would do something crazy. And standing outside and letting people do whatever they want to you, that's crazy too. That to me is crazier than...
You're right. Only crazy people would show up to those things.
I think that someone doing that is just as crazy as someone...
Would you want to watch?
Hell no.
Me neither. Okay, Abramovich's cocktail uses ingredients from the earth like beets, ginger, which give it a rich primal flavor. The beet juice makes it a deep visceral red. For her blood, bro? For the blood?
I have no idea. I'm very confused by this.
I don't know. The cocktails are fun.
I just wanted to drink alcohol.
It's just a fun book. It's a fun party thing.
Yeah.
To bring around. Free the Tipple. I don't really get it though. I'm low-key offended by the title. I don't know why.
Yeah, what is the T for?
'Cause you're tipsy. I think it's a play on nipple, but tipsy nipple.
Good. Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like free the nipple, that phrase, has just kind of
feel like it's lost meaning.
Yeah. It's almost embarrassing.
It's just outdated.
It is outdated.
It's not really exciting.
I also feel like you don't see a lot of like.
Also, this is totally. Are candles usually this loud?
No. That Marina Abramovich would really like that candle, I think.
I think so too.
Should we gift it to her? Should we contact her as part of a bed?
Yeah.
What
How do we
think
get
she
in
would
contact
say
with
to
her?
us? Should we say that we're partners, like seeking a split, and we want to know how her and her partner did it, and like if she still talks to him?
Yeah, if she has any advice. And then what if we do it?
See, I wonder how I know that this is like a dirty thing to say, but I wonder how these sorts of people have sex. Like, I really want to know, do they really feel the way that they say they do during sex, or is it fake?
I think that there is always a certain amount of it that will always be performative. I think that those people like to believe that they're enlightened and passionate, but I also think that that is a lens, that is a filter that they're putting onto themselves. And you can do it long enough, whereas that can just be the way you see things, but I don't think anyone is really like that.
Because, well, but what if you mix two people like that? Like, for example, okay, I think that you, for me, you're very opposite of me.
Mm-hmm.
So I think we complement each other well, and we don't, the crazy parts about ourselves contrast.
Mm-hmm.
So we don't get this like very passionate, like fiery, like crazy relationship.
Yeah.
We're stable,
Yeah.
which is a good thing.
I appreciate that.
But I think with the wrong person, I could be Marina Abramovich.
I want the world where you...
I think I was going down that hill.
I think maybe you were going down an alleyway that could be adjacent to that.
Yeah.
Perhaps.
Because if someone brings that out of me, like, I am fully in the moment.
I do, however, I will say, you are, but I will say, I honestly think I am more like that than you now. I think if you caught the whiff of that, you would set it on fire.
What do you mean?
Like if you caught a whiff of yourself acting like
Marina Abramovich.
I'm not even going to try that.
Her?
I'm not even going to try to do that. If you caught a whiff of that in yourself, or me, if I came home, I said, hey, let's go on a walk and just like not speak. Let's go on a walk and not speak the whole time, and let's walk for 2 hours. You'd say, what the fuck is wrong with you? I'm checking you in somewhere.
But you would never say that to me.
But if I did...
But you never even give me that option.
Is that what you want?
I don't know.
I don't know if it is. Do you think so? If it will, I can do that.
No, you can't, though, authentically. You're not that person.
That's true.
Authentically, we are not the type of people that get lost in each other's eyes for hours.
No.
That's what I'm saying.
But we spend every waking minute together, and we love it.
We are attached at the hip. We're best friends. You're the love of my life. I love you more than anything in this world.
Gang.
Except for
gang, baby.
acting and my family. But
What?
Andreas always makes fun of me. He says this thing where he's like, because I guess I used to say this or something, but he'll be like, acting first, God second, family last. He says that.
That's hilarious.
But anyway, we're not those types of people. I think I have been that type of person though. I have been.
Yeah, I think anyone could be evoked.
But have you ever been that type of person?
No, definitely not.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I don't think you ever will be.
No. Yeah, you're right. Fuck it.
But if you're right, if I saw that now, like for the person I am now, that wouldn't work.
Yeah, I think that repulses you actively. I also think that because that's something...
But there's part of me that is intrigued by it.
Yeah, sure.
I don't think there's part of you that's intrigued by it.
No. But I can appreciate it. And I can see the beauty in Ibrahimovic. That's a soccer player. Ibrahimamam.
Right.
What's her name?
Marina.
Last name.
Abramovich.
Marina Abramovich. There is something I can totally see the merit and beauty of that. Because there are fucking people who go to the theaters every 2 months and go see a Marvel movie of superheroes shooting in buckets, doing something. What I'm saying is, I think that
I feel like that
I
was
lost
I feel like this
myself.
was all just a way for you to critique Marvel.
No, what I'm saying is
No hate on the Marvel universe. I like it. It's fun.
They're having a good time.
I'm going to be honest with you. I don't like it anymore because of Aaron.
No, what I'm saying is you can enjoy doing anything. You can enjoy watching Marvel. You can enjoy watching Marina Abramovich. Is that her name?
Close enough.
You can enjoy watching Marina Abramovich. You can enjoy watching Marvel. You can enjoy having a podcast in your living room. You can do whatever you want. And I can see how people could enjoy that and take something from that. And you know what? If people do and are happy from it, then they have my support. Do I think that they should be able to make big decisions for other people? I don't know. But should I? Definitely not. So do what makes you happy, Marina Abramovich.
Yeah.
You seem like a good person. I don't know anything about you.
There's so many questions I could ask, but I think we should stop there.
Yeah.
I have to poo.
Yeah. We'll stare at each other. 2 minutes.
That's not something that you'd like to do, though.
But we're going to do it. We're going to do it.
No, like, not gonna lie. I think acts of service for me trumps any sort.
Sounds good. Let's just close it out. Sorry about that, guys.
We're just gonna close this out because
just
Aaron
closing
says
it
it's
out.
the proper thing to do. I also want to say this whole Marina Abramovich thing, it started because we were gonna do our own experiment, and I do want to propose that we do it.
Yeah.
So, do you know what it is?
What is it?
It is that we are going to not speak to each other from the moment that Aaron picks me up from the airport
To when we podcast.
to when we podcast that Monday morning.
To when we podcast that Monday morning? Whoa. Well, you work that Monday, so it's going to be that Monday afternoon. We're not going to talk for like 15 hours.
Should we even talk while I'm home?
Yes.
Maybe not.
I think in person is like, that's particular.
Okay. I'm going to miss you.
Miss you too.
Thanks for watching. Tune in next week.
Yeah, tune in next week. See you guys in a little while.
Maybe I'll feel better by then.
Yeah, we'll keep you updated. And if you guys are out there not feeling your best, it's okay too.
Let me know. I'd really like the support.
Yeah, we're all feeling our own way. FIFA.
Faux fum.
Bitch.